All right, guys. So these are the exam questions. I only selected questions that have inverses on them, like anything that has anything relating to inverse functions. I took it. So yeah, there are two questions we're going to do. It's this one and the next one. Let us start. They say the first one, of course, you see you have an exponential functions. Before you can even look at the equation they give you, you already see it. Um, and here, if you look here, you can see it because x is an exponent, right? And yeah, we have the asymptote here, which we know is given from our equation. So you would say your equation is y equals to -4, right? And then you say determine the coordinates of b. You ask yourself a question: what is b? So b is the x-intercept where y equals to 0. So to do that, you would say y equals to 0. So you have 2 to the power of x minus 4. So you have 4 equals to 2x. So here you won't even have to use log. I mean, you can, right? But you can just say 2 squared equals to 2x. So the exponent, the bases are the same. Therefore, 2 must be equals to x, right? If you were using logs, I mean, you could, right? You'd have 2x equals to 4. So for logs, you would say um, x would have been equals to log, right? Your base, which was what was the base? Your base was 2, and here you had 4, right? So 2 and then 4, right? You get 2, which is exactly what we also got, right? So yeah, so the coordinates for b, it will be 2 and 0, right? They say determine the equation of k. So k is a straight line passing through AB, right? AB. Uh, and yeah, so the function is kx, k of x, right? And we have to find they say determine the equation of that function. So now I will ask you another question. What is a? We have to find the coordinates of a, right? So a is y-intercept where x equals to 0. So y-intercept x equals to 0. So you have 2 to the power of 0 minus 4. So that is 1 minus 4. That is minus 3. So here you have 0 minus 3, right? That is point A. And then you have 2 and 0. That is point B, right? And then you know on your function y equals to mx plus c, you know c, this c, right? You know that this is the same as the y intercept where x is equals to 0. So when you see it, you just come, you say you have y equals to mx plus, you write that value, which is what, um a, which is minus 3. Here I didn't write the minus, so minus 3. So you're gonna have something like this. Then you substitute any other point to find the value of m. So we're gonna substitute b, right? So b is y is 0. You have 2m, right? Minus 3. Then you have 3 equals to 2m, and then m equals to 3 over 2, right? So that means k of x is gonna be 3 over 2x plus minus 3, just like that, you see. So here you just say k of x is equals to 3 over 2x minus 3, right? Beautiful, beautiful. Then the next question they are saying, calculate the vertical distance between k and f, right, at x equals to 1, right? So what I can do is, I mean, we have, okay, we will draw our straight line passing through these points, right? Ah, come on, it is fine, right? So the vertical line at x equals to 1, right? So that vertical line, I would say, so remember this is what, this is 2, right? So x is equals to 1 is going to be somewhere here. So that vertical line is going to be something like this. So we see that the straight line is the one above. So we start with the straight line and say k of 1 is going to be 3 over 2 into 1, right? Minus 3. And then we'll get the value there. And then for f of 1, it's going to be 2 to the power of 1 minus 4, right? Yeah, so 3 over 2 multiplied by 1 is just the same. So you have here, we have okay, we have minus 1 over 5, 1.5, bullshit, 1.5, which is 3 over 2, né? And then 2 to the power of 1 minus 4, that is 2, right? Minus 2, right? So that means to find the distance here, then you're going to say so the distance is 0.5, né? So how you would then say it is okay, minus 1.5 minus 2, right? That should give you the distance, right? But also which is equal to 0.5. But also if you want to find, you can use distance formula as well. It's still gonna give you, so you'd have 1.5, right, squared. Will that be the case? Let me see. Nah. Oh yes. Nah. Yeah, okay, you'd have this minus 2, right? If you're using a distance formula, and then this whole thing will be under square root, and then there will be this, of which the square root and the power 2, they're gonna cancel each other, and you're exactly gonna have what we have there. So yeah, distance 0.5. So far we haven't met anything regarding the inverses, so it's still come. They say write down the equation of g if it is given that g of x is cool. So g of x is f of x plus 4, which is 2 to the power of x minus 4 plus 4, which is 2 to the power of x. And then they say find the domain of g of x, right? So now this is your g of x. Oh, we don't find the domain of g of x, we find the domain of its inverse, right? So that means you will have, find the inverse, you have y here, so therefore the inverse, you're gonna have x is equals to log log 2 and then y, and then we swap them, so therefore y equals to log 2x. So therefore g of x is equals to log 2x, right? And then one thing we know for sure is that x cannot be anything that is negative, right? So we'll say therefore x must be greater than 0, right? For this to work, x has to be positive. Yeah, so that will be the domain here, that from 0 to, so you just say x will be an element of real numbers, or just from 0 to positive infinity. Yeah, and then write down the equation of that in the form of y. Yeah, so writing that equation, I mean, we have already done it here. You can repeat the same thing to say y equals to log 2 and then x, right? So also you see some of these questions, they ask write the domain, right? And then here they say okay, they're asking us to write the domain. Then here they say write the equation in a form of, for some reason I would think, oh, so maybe there was a way of finding the domain at number 6 without getting the equation first, right? Because also once you have the equations, you can see where x will be defined and where x will not be undefined, and you can use that to say this is my domain and this is my range. So now I am thinking, remember g of x, g of x is 2 to the power of x, and now this is the original function, it has a domain and it has the range, and the range for this function is gonna be from 0 to positive infinity. Now when we find the inverse, the domain and the range changes. So what was the range becomes the domain, what was the domain becomes the range, right? So I'm saying that was the idea perhaps for number 6. Cool stuff. So we did this in like 11 minutes. That is cool. 14 marks, 11 minutes. That is cool. So we have this one also. Cool. They say, I also choose this question because it has like inverse functions of some sort. So you have g and g minus, which is the inverse, and then a couple of points there. I think they're turning it into a geometry. So let's see. C is the x-intercept. Alright, C there is, and then the graph, they intersect here at A. Right, they would say write the coordinates of B. So B is y-intercept. Y-int, you guys know that x is 0, right? So you have 2 into 0 plus 6 is gonna be 6, which is y. So coordinates here is gonna be 0 and 6. And then determining this function, right, you have 2x plus 6 equals to y. Then let me say 2y plus 6 equals to x. Then solve for y. So I have x minus 6 2y. Then I have I have y equals to x over 2 minus 3, right? So that is g minus x will be x over 2 minus 3. Then they say determine the equations of A. So you're going to say g of x, you're going to equate the inverse and the original function, and then solve for the values, right? So here you have x minus over 2 minus 3, and then here you have 2x plus 3, right, plus 3, right, plus 6. Oh no. Oh yes. Let me see. 6 divided by 2. Okay, cool. That is fine. Because we multiply. Wait, no. Let me see. Here, if we multiply by 2, we have 2y. And then we have x. We have 6. Cool. Plus. Okay, cool. That is fine. So you do your maths here. Perhaps let me multiply by 2. Then I have x minus 6 equals to 4x plus 12. So then I'm like 4x minus x. I have minus 6 minus 12 minus 18. I have 3x. Therefore, x equals to minus 6. And then I go on I like y equals to 2 into minus 6 plus 6. Answer is minus 6. So therefore, the points there for A is 6. Minus 6 minus 6. No. Yes. Minus 6. All right. And then determining the length of AB Where is AB? So here is AB. A is -6 -6, and then B, we did find it is 0 and 6. Okay, so for these last ones, let's not do them because they do not fall under functions. I mean, yeah, this is becoming more of analytical geometry. We will do analytical geometry when the time comes. So, but then if you are interested here, you're just going to use the distance formula, right? You did that in grade 11, so you are able to do it. Distance formula, you'll find the length of AB, and then calculating the calculating the area of triangle ABC, right? You can use the area rule, right? You can use the area rule. It's 5 marks, so yeah, you can use the area rule. What I would do is, I have the length of AB, I would find the length of AC, and then after that I would try to find the angle of BAC, and then I use my area rule from there, right? Yeah, yes, which is, yeah, which I believe could be done, but otherwise, cheers guys, cheers. We will see each other. Away.